everyone, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. I'm in a different filming location today. I haven't filmed in a long time and it's all very different. So in summary, I currently have sinusitis and also have blepharoptitis in my eye. So I can't put eye makeup on and I'm all bunged up and congested. So apologies if my voice is different. Apologies if this look is not as glamorous as normal. But I wanted to film because I feel much better than what I did. So I wanted to get some content out for you. And we have the Zoya Daydreaming collection for spring. So let's get through a swatch and review. So thankfully, I do have the Zoya descriptions for you this time. I know it's been a few videos of me trying to bumble through all by myself, but we are back with Zoya descriptions. So we open up the box, we will work through them in the, if you can open it, in the order that they present themselves. They are all very similar. You can see there's definitely a theme here, a shimmery theme for the spring that they are going with. And I am of course wearing one on my nails today, which is the blue. So we will start with the blue and we will work our way across. The blue one on my nails today is Kira. I think I'm saying that right. It's K-I-R-A, but I would say that's Kira. Kira in their description is a vibrant cornflower blue infused with micro shimmer. So this is obviously the start of the micro shimmer because all of them have micro shimmer in them. That is the theme of the collection that we're going with. Every one that I'm going to describe you is colour plus micro shimmer. This was a more opaque than some of them. Look, when I looked at the polishes in this collection, I made an assumption in my mind that there mostly were going to be two coaters. Also the wording says they're going to be two coaters, but I didn't find that all of them were. So I should say before we get too deep into Kira that I do not use the wide brushes from Zoya. So I know some people like them, they think they're much better and they certainly would be better with application, but I kind of want to review them as they are because it is extra money to get the wide brushes. Not everybody has the option to do, and I still think it is weird, sorry cat hitting the camera, I still think it is weird that they haven't just swapped completely over to the wide brush because I think that everybody would really love the wide brush more than the thin brush over time. But yeah, you're going to see my swatches with the thin brush, so if you have a thicker brush you may get a better application, but for me this one was a two coater but a really nice colour. I will keep this one because I do love the overall finish. I'm not opposed to 3 coat polishes by any means. I'm quite happy with putting 3 on, but I just made an assessment that I didn't think these were going to be 3 coaters and therefore I was a little bit surprised. It's a gorgeous colour. We got there in the end. Blue shimmer, perfect, lovely, good. Kira is 3 coats. Moving down the line we then have Marie, and Marie is a lively Chinese violet which is micro shimmer again, and they're saying it is 2 coats, so they've said all of them are 2 coats in fact. This one again was a 3 coater for me. I thought I was going to really love this on my nails. I'm not a purple person by any means, but when I saw this is one of the ones that I was quite excited to wear, but I didn't really like it on my nails, but again that could just be the non-liking purple that I find myself in. So Marie is going to be 3 coats for me with that normal brush. Honestly, right now surrounded by cats. I have one to my right and one to my left. They always come out when I'm filming. It's very weird. Terra is the next one. This is an amethyst purple pink. No, amethyst purple with pink undertones with the micro shimmer. I did like this one a lot. I think there's kind of, I divided it into 3. There was 3 that I really liked, 3 that I was just fine about. I did like this one and I probably will keep this one. Again, I just wish it was more opaque than what it was. And when some of them were almost there in 2, but I put a 3rd one on. So certainly the blue one, Kira, was almost opaque in 3 coats, but I did put a 3rd coat on. Whereas Marie and Terra were 100%, they needed that 3rd coat to get opaque. A really nice colour. I love the pink. I love the tone of it, whatever they called it, an amethyst with pink undertones. I like that colour. So that one there was 3 coats of Terra. Tink is our next one, and this is a juicy amaranth magenta with a zestful micro shimmer. That is a description for you. I really like this one. This is really good for Pantone colour of the year as well, which I have just done. This would have been one that I would have shown in that. The magenta is really nice. It's a pink tone magenta. I love the shimmer. I really thought this was one of the more glowy polishes out of the list of them. It glowed on the nails. It got really, really opaque. This one was a 2 coater, so that one was a really nice one for me and I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a surprise like. But that one was Tink. Getting on to some unusual names at the end here. This one is Sipsey. Sipsey is a red tinted amber in a golden micro shimmer with a sparkling copper. the descriptions got longer as we went through the collection. This is a nice, like they say, like a really warm red toned colour. I did like this one again, but again, I just thought it would be more opaque than what it was. I thought I was going to put down the first coat and it was going to be almost opaque, and it was still kind of just about there in 2. You might want to put 3 coats on. If you have the wide brush, you might not need the 3rd coat, but I was hovering on that balance of do I need 2, do I need 3, which is the theme of this collection other than all the micro shimmer. So you're seeing 2 to 3 coats of Sipsey. Finishing up, we have Yardley, and Yardley is a peach champagne infused with micro shimmer. This one is the least shimmery out of the collection. This is more bordering on a little bit of a metallic for me. I did like this one. I just think that it's not as shimmery as the others, and when you line them all up you can clearly see the glow of the micro shimmer even just looking at them in the box. But Yardley was the least shimmery out of them, but still really nice. And this one was again a 2 or 3 coater, just about there in 2, but I probably would wear a 3rd one just because I really love it to be super opaque on my nails when I'm wearing polishes. Yardley is our last one. So this is the collection in a whole. My thoughts and feelings on it, as you may have heard through it, is just that I wish a lot of them were more opaque, and if they were a lot more opaque I would probably be keeping them in my collection. I think I'm only going to keep 2 or 3 of these. The other thought was when I first saw the promo for it is it didn't really scream spring to me. I'm really in the mood for pastels and spring light fun colours, so having this as the spring collection wasn't what I was ready for. I still think this could be great for autumn, this could be great for holiday. This doesn't scream springtime to me, and maybe I'm in the minority and sometimes they like to do it where they give like an unconventional spring collection, but I really wanted a conventional spring collection. Some of these colours I do also think have been done relatively recently. If I look back, I think within the last 2 years there was a collection with similar type vibes to what we are going for here. So I just really would have loved something, for me, a bit more pastel, a bit more traditional in springtime, and maybe something with a little bit less repetition. Like I said, they all came out beautifully in the end, a real mixed bag of 2 to 3 coats or 3 coaters, which again was a bit of a shame. I don't know, I'm not blown away by it, what can I say? I would like to know what you think of this collection down in the comments below. I'm certainly looking forward to their summer collections because on the whole I do love summer and autumn are always my favourite collections from Zoya, so we'll see what they come out with then. Before I end the video, I just wanted to say that I am aware that there's been some talk about Zoya in the past few days on Instagram and on social media because of what has happened between the brand and Lights Lacquer. I think this has all become public knowledge because Lights Lacquer is ran by the YouTuber Kathleen Lights, and I believe she discussed on her stories the situation that has happened. If you don't know anything about what I'm talking about, I will link down below a video that Janixa did because it really explains in a factual content without too much opinion what has happened. But long story short is, it turns out that Zoya copyrights all the names of its polishes, which I was not aware because that seems like a very lengthy and expensive process to do for the amount of polishes they release. But apparently all of these names are copyright, and Lights Lacquer has used some of the names that Zoya owns, and that is where I guess a lawsuit has ensued, and it's all become public knowledge now at the end. So like I say, if you want to know the full details about that, I will link that video down below for you. In my opinion, it is strange to me that Zoya has copyrighted all of the polishes because they are predominantly women's names, but I guess in terms of the cosmetic industry that may be something they felt would be repeated, and so they wanted to grasp and have that as their thing. So I understand that they have their right to do it. It just seems strange to me. And on the flip side, I just think that Lights Lacquer should have done a little bit of research maybe. You would think that Zoya would be known as one of the main competitors or the main brands of nail polish. So to not realise that Zoya have all their polishes for the dawn of time be names, and then think that you could do that, maybe you don't need to look into the copyright, it just seems a little bit suspect. But I'm not here to say that I'm never going to buy from one, I'm never going to buy from the other, or you should only buy from one or the other. Look at the facts, and if the facts mean that you don't want to purchase from either brand anymore, then that's entirely up to you completely. I'm just going to watch this space and see what happens. I can kind of see a little bit of both sides, I guess. I can understand the upset, but also see that I can see every side of things basically. So I just wanted to tap on that at the end just in case anyone was going to leave me a comment or to say, did I know what was going on? I'm aware, yes. So let me know your thoughts on everything that I've mentioned in the comments, that on the collection, everything, and I will see you soon. Bye.